Good morning. What's up? I'm so tired. If you wake up feeling like shitty, feeling like if you're an empath and you're a sponge for energy, when you sleep and you're dormant, all the negative energy, whether it's just spirits that are roaming around, or from Wi-Fi, or from like your cable wires and all of the devices that are around you that they use to actually electronically destroy us. Or if somebody's attempting to do some magic on you. Or sometimes when we sleep, we go to other places and we actually have lives there in other dimensions, in other galaxies. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. Don't take this life too seriously. Do what makes you happy. Don't live for anybody else. Don't be afraid to voice your own opinion. Don't be afraid to wear whatever clothes you want to wear and listen to whatever music you want to listen to. But when you're an empath and you are a sponge for energy, you may wake up feeling some kind of way. Like I had a dream last night, though, that I was actually like drinking with a bunch of people. I woke up feeling hung the fuck over, okay? So, but I know that there's also weirdos that do dark magic. Y'all are gonna wind up literally losing your lives fucking with divine people. But I guess that was the plan and that's how it was written, and this is how. So I want to explain something. So some of us are like walking karma. The chosen ones are like walking karma. We are put into people's lives to test their character, and we usually give a message on how their character is by, and it may sound like judgment, right? But what we do is like we'll mention some shit that we think they should change. It's your choice to either receive the message or tell us that we're an asshole and then get your karma. The universe doesn't do this unless we've been through the same situation ourselves usually, so that we have that kind of solid perspective on it, on whatever it is. So when bad people, well, I don't want to say bad people, when people who are up to no good do shit to people who are up to no good, there is no karma for that, because the universe is like, well, you know, like attracts like, and that person is not favored by God. But when they send in somebody who is favored by God, somebody who's a divine protected being, a chosen one, that's when the karma hits. The universe is very clever in how they slide divine beings into people's lives for judgment. I mean, the universe has to work through vessels. God has to work through vessels. So this is how it goes. Ready to hear it? Here you go. When we come into your life and you do something to one of us that you would have normally done to somebody who is not a child of the Most High God, not everybody is. Not everybody's even human that is walking on this planet. We all look similar, but our spirit and our soul, some people just don't have any soul, the soulless beings. Like sociopaths, narcissists, and stuff like that, and psychopaths. No empathy, no soul. So when you do some fucked up shit to a chosen one, that's why bad things are happening in your life. If your life is just falling to shit, either you're not learning the lesson at hand for the situation you're in and why you're there and the part you played, or you fucked with somebody that was a blessing in your life and was supposed to help you get through karma easier and to give you tips on how to protect yourself from negative energies and to just share wisdom that we learn with you. So when you make fun of it or you don't take it seriously, that is your free will. That's why I said free will can be a bitch depending on how you're using it. But when you go out of your way to hurt the person that the universe sent into your life to help you wake up and to guide you like as like a spirit guide in the physical. This is why you're going through some fucked up shit. Chosen ones know this. We know who we are at this point. We understand why we were born into the families that we were. We understand why we were targeted. All this truth and shit that we spit, they don't want us talking about this shit. That's why most of our channels don't get a lot of likes and subscribers, because they do magic on the channels too. You know, they would rather have people watching this bullshit that most people shouldn't even care about, with celebrities, and because they're all just pawns in this game too. Most of them aren't even real. Most of them have been killed a long time ago and are actually clones. Most of the people you see on TV and in the government aren't even real people. I mean, let's just keep it a fucking stack with this shit, right? They don't want these kind of videos. That's why I always ask you guys to like them, because even when I go on my own videos, it says less views than when I click on it. Like, it'll say like 20 some views, and then I click on it, it's like 60. Because they know that people judge videos by the view count and the likes, and you shouldn't. You should judge it by whether it resonates with you when you read the thumbnail. Or if it shows up on your timeline and you're not subscribed, that's definitely usually a message from your spirit guides that maybe you need to hear some shit. But yeah, so if you have people doing dark magic on you, first of all, you say goodbye to them, because they're going to lose their life if they don't stop. And they're building up karma for lifetimes for themselves and for their children. So if you got people in your family that just all of a sudden are getting sick, seem like they're aging rapidly or gaining weight rapidly, there's a very good chance that that person was secretly behind your back doing magic on you. So you'll start to see the effects on them that they had planned for you. So yeah, but the targeted individual scatter frequency from Dr. Virtual 7, if you go out into nature when you first get up, like, you'll notice that shit is like gone. And if that's the case, then that's usually like the 5G and shit from when you're sleeping and you're dormant and your body's not fighting all of this off anymore. So it just like, you kind of feel like there's something sitting on your chest, or like your insides hurt and shit, because these microwaves and this electronic torture that they do, that they tell us is like amazing, and 5G and faster internet, that's not what 5G is. Like, wake the fuck up. That's not what 5G is. 5G, it's like they want to put us in an actual microwave. They don't want us here anymore, right? But see, with the star seeds, with us star seeds, they tried to destroy us, but they forgot that we were actually part of the universe. It's crazy. When you realize how powerful you are and you see all your enemies are just falling one by one, it's almost scary when you realize the power that you have. But then you understand who gave it to you, and you're like, oh shit. Thanks, Dad. But anyway, I love yous. Mother Earth is going through a huge rebirth. And you can either go with it and live in this new world that's going to be created by just people who come from a good heart and a good place and love and empathy, because it's going to be a split. It's going to be like the Book of Eli for some motherfuckers, right? Who didn't want to better themselves, do the shadow work, become a better person during this whole time. And we are not to help these people. And some of them you know, and some of them are in your family, and some of them are your friends or acquaintances. Because that word, friend, to me is like too loose. It's like love. But love yourself. Be your own best friend and shit. You can't go wrong with that. Make your creator your best friend too. Yeah, I blush when I think about my creator. You know, I actually blush. I smile all the time. I can genuinely feel what it's like to have God running through your entire body at all times. It's like you're in a state of euphoria and you can't even explain it, because what people would perceive your life to be, right, is like, how could she be this happy? It must be an act. No, it's not. It's like when you understand that, like, you don't need all of these things that you guys think you need, in these cars and homes and shoes and it's useless. All you're doing is contributing to the system and giving them money. You're almost a fool. It's like you're a fool and you fell for it. You're a fool to the matrix. Real people, real genuine people don't need material things to make them feel validated. We don't need validation from any motherfuckers. We give it to ourselves. With that being said, I love you guys. Oh, and another thing I wanted to say is that a lot of people think the term light worker, and if you had God running all through you, it means that you're supposed to like pray all day and be in church and watch what you say. No, it means be your fucking self, okay? Be your damn self. Don't sit there and put an act on for somebody. The phony ones are the ones who go the fuck to church once a week and act like they're better than everybody else, right? And they're some of the most judgmental motherfuckers that I have ever literally met in my life. The real people who have God running through them, unapologetically, I'll add, are ourselves. Yeah, we curse sometimes. Yeah, we pop off sometimes. That's called real. I don't pretend to be something I'm not and shit. So for people who may be thinking, well, she says God, but she drops the F-bomb. Yeah, I fucking curse. I do. And he knows it. That's me. I love you.